Hello everybody, Mr. McVeigh here. Welcome back. In this example, we're going to find the equation of a parabola with a vertex located at 2 and -3 and passes through the point 0 and 5. And we want to use the vertex form. So if you remember the vertex form from classroom or a separate video, you remember the vertex form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where the vertex is located at h and k. Vertex. Okay, so let's look at our example here. I'm going to graph it. We know that my vertex is at 2 and -3. So I come over to 2 and I come down -3, and my vertex I know is right there at 2 and -3. And I know it opens up because it has to pass through the point 0 and 5. So it has to pass through that point right there, 0 and 5. Okay, so it passes through that point. So I know it opens up. And so it's going to be something like this. Okay. So when we know it opens up, that means we know this a term out here, this is going to be positive because it's opening up. If it was negative, then it would open down. Okay, so we know our vertex is at h and k. So we look at our formula here. We still have to find the a, but right now we know that y equals a, and remember, h in this case is 2. So it's going to be x minus 2 squared plus, and our k is -3. So that would be -3 in this instance. Okay. Now we need to find what a is. We need to find what a. Okay. The way we can do that is we can take our additional point here of 0 and 5 and we can substitute it in. Remember, this is our x and this is our y. So we can substitute Okay, we can substitute it back into our equation. So we know my y is 5. We don't know what a is. We know my x is 0, and then minus 2 squared minus 3. So 0 minus 2 is -2, and -2 squared is 4. So I have 4 times a minus 3, and that's all equal to 5. I can add 3 to both sides. This cancels out, and I get a equals 4 times a. And finally, I can divide by 4 to clear the coefficient. And this cancels away, and 4 will go into itself 1 time. It'll go into 8 2 times. So a is equal to 2. And so my final equation is going to be y equals 2 times x minus 2 squared minus 3. Put a box around it, and we've completed the problem as asked.